congratulations on the victory, but just how proud are you of the players tonight with that response that you saw out there?
Yeah, I just were in the locker room and I talked to them and I exactly said I'm really proud of them, how they bounce back, how they react after this big loss and also after the start today. And it's not easy to come back like this, especially after this week, but we all stayed calm, we stayed positive, we trusted the process. So today was well deserved and I'm really proud how they played together, how they stick together, how they enjoyed working against the ball, how they enjoyed having courage in ball possession. So that was good tonight.
Yeah, you described it as a do or die match in the build up to this, even today when we saw your interview pre-match. How impressed were you in particular with Tariq Lamptey? Because he was really targeted last weekend and today he was given man of the match.
Yeah, I think we all know what we get from T. He's a great team player, he's a great lad. He's always there for the team when we need him. He had some promise with his body at the beginning of the season, but today he showed a very impressive performance like the whole team. So I'm also really proud of him tonight.
Fabian, talk to me about Diego Gomez, because I thought he come on, I thought he was absolutely superb today as a midfielder, getting on the ball, second balls, driving at Chelsea. What can the Brighton fans expect from him?
A warrior.
Yeah.
So it's impressive how he trains. He trains with an unbelievable intensity. He trains with a lot of passion for football. You can really feel it, and he's a quite quick learner. So he's really adapting quite fast. He's listening really good. Although it's not his main language, he understands football, and you don't have to understand the language. If you understand football, you understand the principles, and therefore he had a great start, and I'm really happy that he's here. And now we are trying to get him more and more integrated, more and more understanding how we want to play, and then he will have a big impact for us.
Talk to me about Matoma as well, because there was a lot of talk about him leaving the club. He stayed. I guess you're all very, very happy that he has stayed here at Brighton. He's such a key player for you.
Yeah, for sure. And he showed his commitment from the first day. So he never had this feeling inside of him that he wants to leave this club, because I think he also knows what he has from this club, and he gives us a lot. So we are happy that he's in our team, that he scores tonight.
Yeah, and Glenn, it was a decent goal as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was it's fantastic, great composure. He read the game very well there. The keeper's come out and made it difficult for him as well. He shut the angle down and got to him quick. But for him to have that composure and knowing it's going to be a big moment in the game, he's took it very well.
Yeah, what was it like this week, just going back to the fact that you've restored this confidence and belief in the players? Was there anything that you did or anything that you did differently this week to just help them get that spring in their step back?
No, I think it's very important to not overreact in these moments. It's important to trust the process. It's important to stay predictable. So for the team because in the end you're the role model. They will look at you. So I stayed very positive. I stayed calm. I trusted the process. I didn't overreact. I analyzed it, quite honest. I analyzed the last game, and like I said already afterwards, after the Nottingham game, there were some reasons why this happened, and we analyzed the reasons. And we always know what potential this squad has, and it's about bring it now more and more consistent on the pitch. Not only one game, it's about now showing it 2, 3, 4, 5 games, because I think then this team has a big future.
I think you need to go upstairs and see the chairman and ask about a warm weather training camp. Take these gloves off and see some sun.
Yeah, I think that's always helpful, especially for our team, because we all have played from different cultures, different countries. We have a lot of new players, young players, and I'm always a big fan of creating a social bond, because in every very successful company, the social bond between the people is a game changer, and therefore we try to work hard on this, and I'm sure that upstairs
they'll be celebrating.
will help us when we need it.
We spoke to Paul Barber earlier on at length, actually, and we just know what a great relationship the hierarchy have with the fans, with you. They work hard to help the players settle in. How have they helped you to settle in here at Brighton?
They make it quite easy for me, because they're very helpful. They are very honest, and I think the important thing is that the club is very stable and the foundation they build is consistent, and therefore they all stay predictable. They don't overreact when we have a win like today. They don't overreact when we have a loss like the last weekend. They always stay calm, and I think that's the main thing from this club. And on top of that, the club is like great values, great identities. All the staff members, they really live it, and they're very helpful. So it's easy for me to integrate and to feel comfortable.
Good. Well, that's really good to hear. Before we let you go, we tried the fish and chips here on the South Coast.
Yeah, I already tried.
Once or twice.
Good. 10 out of 10.
Yeah, I think there are also different qualities, like always, but there are some really good fish and chip restaurants here. And on top of that, I already tried the Sunday roast, and I also really like it. So
brilliant. Settling in fine.
It's fine. Yeah, it's fine.
All good.
Integrating perfectly. Thank you very much, Fabian, and good luck as you play Chelsea again on Friday as well. But enjoy the celebrations. Thanks for taking the time to talk to us.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you very much.
See you.
See you soon. Wow.
Well done, mate. See you. Thank you.
Big victory for the likes of Brighton. But where does this result leave Chelsea?
Yeah, well, more work to be done. They just looked really flat overall, I think.
Yeah.
I think it kind of tells you everything you need to know when your two potential match winners are both getting dragged off. In a must-win game. Cole Palmer was obviously off for his standards. Obviously, he set the bar very high, of course. But I think there's too many players, weren't at the races today. They just looked a little bit disjointed, and Brighton were on point and deserved the win.
I just think that. I think it's been the story of their season. The first half, they blow teams away. And not so much today, but it was in control, today. And then second half, it's sort of like that inexperience where they just take their foot off the gas, and whether it's just that sort of naivety where they just expect something to come and them to get a winner, but they have to stick. They got to work hard for it. So. Yeah, long process.
Okay, well, before we go, a quick reminder of the other FA Cup action we have coming your way over the next couple of days. Tomorrow, the 5th round. Lovely response there. And I think everybody understands why he gave that response, because only a week ago it was an absolute nightmare for Tariq Lamptey in that Forest game. He was so exposed, and then it just shows in football what a difference a week can make.
Absolutely, chalk and cheese. You see the smiles for the lads there. It's been a tough week for them. But good players bounce back, and like I say, it was great to see Lamptey today. We know he has certain qualities, and like I say, struggled a little bit last week, but playing out of position again, doing a job for the team, and he looked back to his best. He was quick, energetic, very positive. Intercepting a lot of balls, making a lot of important tackles. So yeah, it's good to see him bounce back.
It was nice to see how happy Ruta was for him as well.
Yeah, I mean he needs to run at games as well, Ruta. I think it's one of the ones where. Any football club, when the team's playing well, when you get into a run of games and fixtures are being kind, you all want to play. You don't want to be sitting on the bench. You want to be a part of it. You want to be a part of the action, and you want to be a part of it and be playing well. So, fair play to Tariq Lamptey. He's shown a lot of character, a lot of personality today to bounce back. He set a high standard when he signed for this football club. Week in, week out, very consistent performances. He's had a few injuries. He's not had a good run of over the past 6-8 months. But hopefully now that can kickstart him to go on. And
he was involved in the winning goal as well, wasn't he, Glenn?
Yeah, he was. He's part of pretty much everything they've done well. Going forward as well as defensively. There's a couple of shouts here for handball, but obviously for Brighton's point of view, they got away with it or whatever. So, they made the most of that advantage. And the finish was fantastic. Stayed calm. The keeper come out quick, and he did make the angle quite tight, to be honest, as well. So the finish was fantastic.
Beautiful finish there. Matema's first goal in 6 appearances against Chelsea. They were the team he had played most without scoring in his career.
Yeah, again, another one that's standards have dropped. Again, someone that set the Premier League alight. Obviously, January's transfer window, there was a bit of interest. He said he didn't want to go. He was more than happy to play his football here. But someone that's levels has just dropped, set an unbelievable high bar, needs to get back to that, because he has got the X factor.
Quality player, for sure. Yeah. But let's take us back to the...
But fair play to them. They showed great character. They didn't shy away from the game. They played their way back into it, stayed calm. And to be honest, after this, I don't remember the keeper having to make a save. So I think they played really well overall. And I think they deserved the win.
Just a lapse of concentration, wasn't it? It was earlier on in the game, and it's, someone that wants to start strong after a not very good performance last week. But him, the whole team, the squad, the substitutes, superb tonight.
Well, talk us through the beginning of that comeback.
Well, I mean, look, for Brighton at home, they always play on the front foot. So their first, means of defence is to go and attack. Lamptey there was man of the match, got a ball in the box, great clearance from Trevor Chalobah. Then it's about getting the ball, quality ball in the box. Veltman can do that. And Ruta there, he just guides into the far post, doesn't he, Jono? He just knows, he just wants to just go, he's getting the weight from the cross that you mentioned before. Yeah,
well, he knows he's in a good position, doesn't he? He doesn't have to do too much. He's kept himself between the posts, so, it's quite easy for him to hit the target. But like I say, he's made that look a lot easier than it actually is.
I know Bobby Zamora's been working, obviously club legend here. He's back now as a striker coach, working 2 days a week with all the strikers. But he said he's been working specifically with Ruta. So he'll be delighted with that, just with his movement between the two centre halves there.
Okay, well, it is time for a quick break, after which we will hope to hear from the manager that won this match tonight, Fabian Hürzeler. Big night for these Brighton players, Jorginho, Ruta and Matoma, with the goals that separated them from Chelsea as Brighton advance into the 5th round of the FA Cup. We're back in a moment.